furnace is going to get a workout.
Oh, yes, it is. Time to turn on the heat. Even if you're a brave Coloradan, I feel like it's time to turn on the heat. Part of what we're watching in the First Alert Weather Center are the frigid temperatures arriving tonight. Arctic cold front is moving in late tonight. That's bringing all of the changes, and it means tomorrow's our first alert weather day for us with the cold and the snow on the way. So let's start talking about that snow. We have winter weather advisories in place for the Front Range areas, Fort Collins through Greeley, Boulder, Denver, down to Castle Rock. About 3 to 6 inches of snow starting tomorrow afternoon, and then heading up into higher elevations of Larimer County and then towards Steamboat Springs and Rabbit Ears Pass. Always a little tricky, but you add 4 to 10 inches of snow there with a little bit of wind. It may be a little bit tough to travel at times. And I-70 could be a little bit tough as well because we're expecting about 4 to 8 inches of snow heading up towards Breckenridge and the tunnels. Let's take a look at our future cast. Now, tomorrow morning, we wake up to a bit more cloud cover for the Front Range, and we have this little front you can see moving through, and that brings us some snow to the eastern side, northeastern plains, and then it will move through the Denver area. So by 7 a.m., there could be some light snow around town, and that will be up in the high country as well. Meanwhile, southern Colorado, you are dry and you're waking up to sunshine, and actually temperatures won't be too bad. So this blasts on through for us. It's quickly gone, and then throughout the afternoon hours, we get some light flurries and just some cloudy conditions, and then we still have snow heavy up near Larimer County, Boulder County, and along I-70 and up towards Steamboat. But then in the later evening and into the overnight hours, we see that snow get more widespread. So the bulk of what we expect across the Front Range really doesn't settle in until later tomorrow evening, and possibly not even until late on Thursday night. So if you get that little round in the morning, early afternoon, you might be thinking, this is it. Well, there's more on the way coming tomorrow night, and then we see a lot of clearing heading into later Friday morning. For now, our satellite radar is clear. There was just a little bit of snow in parts of Weld County today. The rest of us were fairly mild, a little bit of cloud cover, and looking up to the north, there's a lot of snow in Montana right now, and that cold Arctic air. You can't see the cold on the satellite here, but you just know that it is certainly coming our way. Temperatures right now, 33 in Denver, 37 in Greeley, 30s for the far eastern plains, 18 already in Frisco, 37 in Grand Junction, and it's 16 already from our weather watcher Eric Irwin, who lives just southwest of Steamboat. Tonight, 19 in Denver, 19 in Boulder. Teens for the eastern plains, a lot of single digits in the high country. Our cold spot will be Alamosa with 3 below, 20 over in Grand Junction. And then we're looking at 26 tomorrow as our high in Denver, 25 in Greeley, 20s, low 30s, some 40s out east still, 20s, 30s in the high country. So the cool down doesn't quite impact the high country as much as it does the Front Range and eastern plains, but our overnight lows, everybody gets really cold tomorrow night. So Thursday night, of course, it is our first alert weather day. We drop down to 9 degrees in Denver. That will be our coldest temperature of the year so far, for our season, I should say. And then on Friday, 23 degrees. These temperatures have been our overnight lows. So now we're talking the highs for the day. 23 in Denver, 26 in Greeley, 20s for the far eastern plains, lots of 20s in the high country. It's still pretty cold out there on Friday night into Saturday morning before we see 30s and upper 40s heading into the weekend. But it'll be chilly out there. And then next week we start off with some 50s.